Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. Children, as you all are aware that in our last class we had started this chapter 14, construction, and we had started with uh, how to draw a perpendicular bisector of a given line segment. Uh, for example, if you have been given with a given line segment whose length is whatever length of that line segment will be given, and you need to draw a perpendicular bisector which divides that line segment into two equal halves, and both the halves will be equal. Then how we are going to do this construction and how to write steps of construction. Very important. Earlier we were not you were not doing such kind of a construction in previous in smaller classes. So in that context only today we will be doing our next topic of construction, that is how to draw an angle equal to a given angle. For example, if you have been given an angle whose length is given and you need to draw the same kind of an angle without measuring it. For example, if you have been given with an angle, and hear it carefully, like you have been given with an angle and without measuring that angle you need to draw another angle of equal length. So to draw an angle equal to a given angle, that we are going to do it. Draw an angle equal to an angle ABC. So here what we have taken an angle ABC, an angle ABC, ABC. Now you need to draw another angle which is equal in measurement to this angle ABC, but without measuring it, without measuring this angle. And so what we can do it and how we can draw this angle. So what will be the steps of construction in this case? Steps of construction. Steps of constructions in this case. If you need to draw an angle equal to the measurement of this angle. So what we need to do it is, we are going to draw a ray whose name we can give OX. OX. We will draw a ray OX. So that only we are going to add it in this steps of construction. You have been given with an angle ABC. Draw a ray OX. Draw a ray OX. After this, with B as a center and any radius you need to take it, draw arc cutting BA and BC. So at P and Q. Now what we are going to do it, we'll put a compass here, and B as a center we are going to cut these two line segment. We'll make an arc and name this arc P and Q. Whatever will be the length of compass which we are going to open, that we will kept it and will make an arc which is cutting this BA and BC at P and Q. Fine. So we'll write with B as a center, with B as a center and any radius, draw an arc which cut BA and BC. BA and BC. So arc we are going to make it in such a way that it is going to cut BA and BC at P and Q. So what do we understand here? That angle ABC which is given to you from then we are going to draw another line segment, another ray, that is OX, and then we'll come to the given angle. In that given angle we'll put compass here on B and then make an arc. We are going to make an arc in such a way that it is going to cut BA and BC at P and Q, and that open of arc, that will be same. That compass we are not going to fold it. The arc, the length of arc which we have taken here, the same length we are going to take it. Then now what is next? Now B as a center, we have made an arc, and which this arc is cutting BA and BC at P and Q. Now what we are going to take it? We will take that compass, will kept it on O and make an arc. Make an arc which is going to join this OX at R. R as R. So with O as the center and the radius will be same. With O as a center with radius, with same radius, here you can take any length of radius, but the same radius we are going to take it in the case of another one. With same radius, draw an arc cutting OX at R. Draw an arc cutting OX at R. So here what we are going to make it? We are going to make an arc. Now this R is cutting OX. Arc is cutting OX at R. Fine. Now what next we have? Now there are three steps of construction. First, draw a ray OX, which is to draw a same angle as of given angle. Then with B as a radius, B as a center and any radius, draw an arc which is cutting BA and BC at P and Q with any radius. But here OX, draw an arc on OX which is meeting OX at R with same radius. What radius we have taken in this case? Same. Then with R as a center and radius as PQ. Now here we are going to measure the radius with that compass only. We are going to measure this distance, this radius P and Q, and the same we are going to make an arc here. So what will be the statement here? With R as a center, number 4 we are going to write with R as a center, with number 4 with R as a center, with R as a center and radius PQ, cut the arc through R at S. So here we are going to cut the arc at S. Then join OS and produce it to Y. Join OS, join number 5, join OS and produce it to y. So we'll extend it this up to y. Now what we find it out here? We find it out that now then XOY, then angle XOY is required angle. Why? Required angle means that is required angle equal to angle ABC. Required angle ABC. So what we understood here, you have been given with an angle ABC and you have to draw similar angle to this given angle ABC. So what we are supposed to do it? Well, now how you can verify this? You can measure the length of this angle as well as measure the length of this angle. You will find it out. The length of both the angles will be same. So that is used for confirmation. Yes, the measurement of both the angle is same. Let's see one more question related to that only. Draw an angle of 50 degree or draw an angle equal to angle AOB. Now you have been given with an angle AOB without measuring it. Draw an angle equal to angle AOB without measuring it. So what is the first step? Draw a ray whose name you can give PQ. After that, make an arc in this first given. Make an arc which is cutting both the line segments and name it M and N. With O as a center, make an arc which is cutting OB and OA at M and N. After that, the same radius which you have opened in this, the same radius you are going to take it and make an arc in this figure also, which is meeting at S. Okay. And after that, measure this radius of M and N from M to N. What is the distance? And then make a cut here and then join this ST and extend up to PQR. Extend up to, or this can be P, this can be Q. So PQR, and then this will be your required angle, which is same as of AOP. And the same steps of constructions which we have written just now in the previous question, the same steps of construction you can be used in this also. Then next, how to draw bisector of an angle. How to draw bisector of an angle. Before we will draw bisector of an angle, we will see how to draw different angles. That also we will see. Now how to draw different angle. Bisector of an angle. For example, if you have been given with AOB, bisector of an angle. If you need to draw bisector of an angle AOB and this arc have been given. So what first step, we are going to make an arc which is cutting OA and OB at two different points, here and here. Then put compass here, draw an arc here, put a compass here and draw an arc here, and then join this arc with this. Now this dotted line will become angle bisector of this given angle. How we have done? First we will kept compass here on O and then make an arc which is cutting both the length, both the line segment, and then keeping it here, we'll make an arc here, another arc, and then join it, OP. So this OP is the bisector of angle AOB. OP is the bisector of angle AOB. OP is the bisector of angle AOB. Now what do you mean by bisector? Bisector means which is bisecting and it is dividing the given angle into two equal halves. Bisector means when we were dividing the given angle into two equal halves. So very important to understand how to draw angle bisector, how to draw line bisector, these bisector, and how to draw similar angle of the given angle. Now here what we are going to take it next here, how to draw an angle bisector. Okay, now sometime you have been given with draw an angle of 50 degree with the help of a protractor and draw a ray bisecting the angle. Sometime you have been given with an angle where you need to draw that angle also by using compass only, and after that you need to draw its bisector also. Now if it is given that draw the angle like AOB, which is equal to 85 degree with the help of a protractor, you can keep it a protractor and then you can draw that angle. Draw a ray OX which is bisecting angle AOB. Then bisector, first we are going to draw angle 85 degree with a protractor, and then again method of drawing the bisector of an angle, that is same. For example, if you have drawn angle AOB, if I have drawn angle AOB, if you have drawn angle AOB, angle AOB, and it is 85 degree which is given to you, 85 degree. So what we are going to do it, we'll put a compass here, extend this arc which is cutting at 2 points. This will become R and S, or P and Q, whatever you can take it. Or then put a compass here, open it more than half of this arc, make an arc here, then again you kept it here and make an arc here. Then draw the angle bisector, draw the angle bisector, and draw the angle bisector whose name is OX. Now OX is the angle bisector of angle AOB. OX is the angle bisector of angle AOB. So I hope that is clear to you all, how to draw angle bisector, how to draw same angle if you have been given with any other angle, how you can draw a similar angle to that given angle. So related to next topic, that is how to draw perpendicular to a given line which is forming 90 degree angle with that line, that we will be doing in our next class. Today I will be finishing the class here, but you need to do practice related to these questions only, how to draw different angles using protractor and their bisector as well as how to draw perpendicular bisector, how to draw equal angle as of given angle. For example, if you have been given with an angle AOB, how you can draw similar angle which is same as of adjoining figure. Then this much you will practice, you will do practice of these many questions, and will come to our next topic in our next class. That's all for today, children. Have a good day.